The air buzzed with frantic, joyful energy, a symphony of bellow and poupée echoing through the cavernous workshop. It was the day of the Great Banana Costume Parade, the most anticipated event in the Minion calendar. Around the room, a flurry of yellow and blue created a whirlwind of creative chaos. Minions were everywhere, their goggles pushed up on their foreheads in concentration. Some were hunched over sewing machines, stitching together long, curved fabric in vibrant shades of yellow. Others wielded glue guns with reckless abandon, sticking googly eyes and felt stems onto their banana-inspired creations. One particularly ambitious group was attempting to paint a massive canvas with a portrait of a banana, a masterpiece destined to be a group costume. The excitement was palpable, a tangible thing you could almost taste, and it tasted suspiciously like bananas. In a quiet corner, away from the flurry of activity, sat little Bob. While his friends were bringing their banana dreams to life, Bob was experiencing a creative crisis. His workspace was a sad collection of mismatched materials, a single piece of yellow felt, a half-empty tube of glue, and one lonely button. He tried to make a hat, but it looked more like a squashed lemon. He'd attempted to fashion a cape, but it was barely big enough to cover his goggle. He let out a long, despondent sigh, his single brown eye and one green eye scanning the room for inspiration. That's when he saw it. Tucked away near the kitchen entrance was the treasure trove, a veritable mountain of pure, unadulterated opportunity. A giant, glistening pile of real, bright yellow bananas, stacked high and waiting for the post-parade feast. A spark ignited in Bob's eyes, quickly turning into a full-blown inferno of an idea. A brilliant idea! He didn't need fabric or glue. He would become the banana. With a determined squeal, he shot up from his stool, his little legs pumping like pistons. He raced across the workshop floor, a tiny blue and yellow blur with a singular, delicious purpose. Ignoring the confused wah from his fellow minions, Bob launched himself into the air. He soared, for a brief, glorious moment. A flying minion was a banana-centric destiny. He aimed for the very top of the magnificent pile, envisioning himself landing perfectly, adorned in a natural, edible costume. But instead of a graceful landing, his impact acted as a trigger. A single, crucial banana was dislodged, and the laws of physics took over with comical, catastrophic results. The mountain rumbled, it shifted, and then it collapsed in a spectacular banana avalanche. The workshop fell silent, save for the soft squish of bananas settling. The other minions, their creative work forgotten, stared in wide-eyed shock at the massive yellow mound that now dominated the center of the room. A slow, worried murmur rippled through the crowd. "Bob! Bob!" called out Kevin, peering at the fruit-filled disaster. Suddenly, a tiny wiggle disturbed the surface. Then, two familiar silver goggles, perched atop a single, perfectly peeled banana, emerged from the pile. A moment of stunned silence was followed by an uncontrollable, uproarious explosion of laughter. Stuart fell over, clutching his sides. Kevin pointed, his laugh a hearty, wheezing sound. They cheered, they clapped, and they unanimously declared Bob, buried in his self-made costume catastrophe, the undisputed winner of the Great Banana Costume Parade.